Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, I am a little short to be a stormtrooper. I am Stan the Movie Man, and this is my WIMZ.com movie review for December 2019. We close out the year and an era, if you will, with Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Is the continuing story of the resistance to the First Order, which has now gotten a lot meaner with the return of Emperor Palpatine. He is played by Ian McDiarmid. If you are familiar with the series, Emperor Palpatine was killed at the end of Return of the Jedi, Episode 6. He was killed by Darth Vader, who was Luke Skywalker's father. And if I have to tell you all this, you don't really want to know anymore. But the movie stars Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, Adam Driver, Mark Hamill, Lupita Nyong'o, Kerry Russell, Kelly Marie Tran, a whole bunch of people are in this film, including the late Carrie Fisher. Film was repurposed from The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi to recreate her performance in this ninth film in the series. Rey, played by Daisy Ridley, Finn, played by John Boyega, Poe, played by Oscar Isaac, and Chewbacca go on a mission to find a hidden Sith base where Emperor Palpatine, as I said, played by Ian McDiarmid, is gathering Sith forces and preparing to launch what he calls the Final Order. We learn that Emperor Palpatine has been the puppet master behind all of the things going on in this trilogy. And there are a lot of questions answered, and I'm not going to answer any of them for you here, but what I will say, the movie's a little messy. It jumps around a lot. We go to various planets, various people become the focus of the film for brief periods of time. Kerry Russell, who plays a new character named Zori Bliss, who is someone from Poe's past, we never actually see her whole face. We see her eyes, but we never see her whole face. So if you're looking for some sort of Felicity flashback, you're not going to get it here. But the film has not been terribly well reviewed by the real critics for various reasons. However, having sat in a darkened theater 42 and a half years ago and watching Star Wars, before it was Star Wars Episode 4, New Hope, and powering through the prequel trilogy, and now through this third set of films, I have to say The Rise of Skywalker is a terrific end to the whole Skywalker saga. We get answers to questions, we get battles, we get lightsaber fights between Rey and Kylo Ren, who is played by Adam Driver, and we get some sweet farewells to some of these characters that we've come to know over the last 4+ decades. It's not a perfect movie by any stretch of the imagination. I am sure that J.J. Abrams, who directed and co-wrote it, would probably have wished he maybe had a sharper focus in the story, but I think you can't tell this story from over 4 decades in a style that's going to make everybody happy. You either have to alienate some of your longtime fans to appeal to newer ones, or you have to alienate the new fans to appease the longtime fans. I'm a longtime fan, and I'll just tell you, I was appeased. I enjoyed the Rise of Skywalker a great deal. I appreciate them thinking about those of us who've been there since the beginning, and I have to say, I loved it. Now, it's not a perfect movie by any stretch of the imagination, and there's plenty of rough edges here and there, especially story-wise and plotting. But otherwise, I'll have to say that I give the Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, 4 stars.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Come on, do it. Okay. Yeah, I'm a child at heart. Go to WIMZ.com into the blogs section to read my complete review of Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Please also check out my weekly reviews at StanTheMovieMan.com. You can follow me on Twitter at MovieManStan.
I know there is good in you.
Yeah, well, you'd be wrong. On Twitter at MovieManStan. Also check out my podcast.
I'll never turn to the dark side.
Yeah, I thank you, Luke. Be quiet. Please check out.
There is good in you.
All right, be quiet. You can check out my podcast. It's called Comedy Tragedy Marriage. It's one I do with my wife, where we take turns watching something and then we discuss it. Take turns picking something and then watch it and discuss it. It is a podcast about life, love, and entertainment, and you can find that wherever you get your podcasts. And you can send me an email if you'd like, StanTheMovieMan123@gmail.com. Till next time, may the Force be with you, always and later.